Hey everybody, Oko here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. So here we are in the Grand Palace of Hokusoi once again. Let's enter the gardens. We'll go through the gate here. I want to go straight forward here towards... Yep. The elevator in the middle of the room. Sermon portal. I'm hoping we can just go straight through here. Sermon portal. Portal is being badly damaged. So this is the elevator that we took up. But now we're going to use it to go down, and we're going to descend. That's where they told us to go last time. So, the Imperial Paradox. Let's see if there's a map for here. No, there is not. And forward we'll go. Wow, this is looking pretty amazing. Transcendental Radiance. Check this out. Wow, look at this room. Look at that. Is that the Mother Crystal? Whoa. Where the hell are we? Whoa. Is that Quiffim? Vana'diel is right there below us. Celsius versus Promethea, huh? In space. Oh, of course they're there. Meteor! Celsius. I'm fine. It's Promethea you need to worry about. That won't hold him for long. I thought that I could draw him away from here with the promise of the darkness I hold within. But it seems the Twilight God is content to wait until the end is near. The apocalypse, huh? Meaning the moment when Promethea dies? I've been a complete idiot. The will of Promethea, the emptiness, is the manifestation of complete death. Even Even a god would be destroyed by the full force of emptiness. That's why so many vessels were needed to hold it. Children of Altana? Yes. To ensure the Twilight God's continued existence, Altana stole the energy of the Mother Crystal to create the race of people. The Mother Crystal split into 5 parts, and the realm of the gods was torn from its higher plane to be transformed into the world of Vana'diel. The people of Altair, with the knowledge burned into their souls, joined together to return to the Twilight God. They sought to restore the original Mother Crystals and open the gates to paradise. That was when they knew the thing that I, once killed by the suffocating grasp of emptiness, know only too well. The despair of the apocalypse. I want to end this curse. No longer shall we live in the shadow of our darkness, our arrogance, envy, cowardice, apathy, and rage. How about that? A god with a death wish. Hey, your Twilightness. I hate to break it to you, but we in Siltius aren't mortal anymore. We're not gonna let you get away with this. But you are still mortal, Oko. You have to decide for yourself. Are you willing to sit here and wait for the end? I didn't think so. For Vana'diel! Before we take another step forward, call our heroes into battle. Now you'll see Prish is there already, helping. So I'll bring in the trust still, Prish. There'll be 2 Prishes running around. It's kind of weird, huh? And then alright, it's the strongest party. I was thinking of bringing in Shantoto, but no. Alright, Promethea. Let's see how we do here. I guess we can also eat something. I brought some soul sushi. That'll give us a little boost. Trying to get a good look at him here. Promethea. It's over. Trying to cast Holy, but I didn't get a chance. Yes, there's another battle. Took a while. Let's see how the second form goes. Wish we could zoom out more. I guess we can. Come on. We'll get a good look at him. There it is. Ugh, just kind of goes so fast, huh? Lord Promethea, our master! You can't fall. Say goodnight. Wait, Prish, not yet! Yearn, desire, hunger for the end of mortality. Time for some divine punishment. Meteor! I think we overdid it. Prish! This is not the end. There will be no apocalypse. We were born for the purpose of living. Magicite is forming. The light of the crystal is illuminating the emptiness within. Who calleth my name? What faceless soul calleth me from the void? The light of Hola, light of Dem, light of Maya, light of Zal, and light of Altair shine forth from Oko. Canst thou hear me? Promethea? I hear thee, Altana. The life force is returning to the Mother Crystal. Now the people of Altair and Nagmalada, too, will find peace at last. Look at that. The tears of the goddess. Far above the world, Altana grieves for her lost Promethea. Facets of the Dawn Goddess, Altana, trust, compassion, justice, courage, hope, and that which was born last. If people learn this one thing, I think they can carry on. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Oko? Prish, you guys. Sir Oko, Lady Prish, Sir Celtius, you have succeeded beyond all expectations. Good to see you all back to your normal selves. Vana'diel and her people are safe. And don't let me catch you worrying about us being the children of Promethea. Listen, the voice of the goddess, mute for so long, should be clear to you now. Proves that a part of Altana lives within each and every one of us. When people are born, the tears of the goddess flow within them. The fifth Mother Crystal has been saved as well. Altair no longer plummets towards Vana'diel. The lives of its people, the light of their life force, healed the crystal. Oko, Prish, all of you who have fought beside me, you have my gratitude. From this point onwards, I will remain here in Altair as a guardian and keep watch over your world. It's time we went home. The apocalypse is over. It's never over. Our journey, our tale, our adventure. It's just beginning. In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its many-colored light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. However, the arrival of death, implacable, brought an end to the god of twilight. Aglow with the essence of love eternal, the dawn goddess sought to restore the lost divinity. Upon the fallen deity, Altana bestowed the light of the true crystal. In the bodies of mortals, uncounted was the twilight god reborn. The true crystal shattered into 5 parts, its holy light extinguished. Paradise was no longer. Thus was born the world of Vana'diel. And we obtained the key item Tear of Altana. Is it just my imagination, or does the color look different as well? I don't know, but here we are. Now we have to take a break. So what we're going to do is take a break, and then after a certain amount of time passes, we're going to be able to wrap up the Chains of Promethea and Rise of the Xylard expansions for good. But we have to do a lot of running around and talking to different people and sort of initiating a whole bunch of cutscenes and stuff. But we'll go through them all real quick and finally get them all completed. Alright, so we now have enough money to match what this... Oh, there's two of them here now. I'm gonna try and get one. So I'm gonna go back down low and just work my way up from 800,000. It's a little bit more reasonable price, I think. So no. So I'll try a little higher then. 900,000. A lot of money. So we'll go for the million. An even million. I think that's fair. Come on. Okay, so let's see if we can get it for this. A lot of money. Wow, there we go. We did it. The Lu Shang fishing rod for 1,100,000 gil. Holy smokes. But this fishing rod is the best one in the game. A legendary fishing rod believed to have caught a sea dragon. So we'll never... Yeah, we'll never need another fishing rod now. Hopefully, and yeah. Anyway. That's a huge item. I basically took every money that we had, every bit of money that we had. Look at that, we're poor again, no? But we have lots of materials to sell, and we'll be getting pretty much all that money back. But anyway, just wanted to finally get my hands on that. There we go. The Lu Shang fishing rod, folks. First thing we're going to want to do is head on over to talk to Sid. Master Sid. Yeah, touch base with him. Alright, here we go. We got a lot of different places to go and people to talk to today, so we got to get started immediately. It's about time you showed up, Oko. Thought I'd find you resting up at home after what happened, but you just can't stay put, can you? I was almost ready to throw in the apron. Even the messengers I sent after you never got back to me. Anyway, at least you're here in time to see off Tenzin. Everyone else has said their goodbyes, except you, it seems. You want to know where he's off to? After hearing that the emptiness no longer threatens his homeland, Tenzin began preparations to return to the Far East. The Tenshodo here in Bastok will ferry him to Norig. Then the pirates will see him safely across the seas. I'll take you to Tenzin's ship. Sir Oko, you have come. I prayed we would have one last meeting before my departure. My treacherous actions betrayed the sacrifices you made for me, and I fully intended to erase this dishonor, as tradition demands. But another duty has stayed my hand. The emptiness has been defeated. However, the war and strife born from the darkness continue to plague our people with misery. Lord Tenzin must return home to quell this unrest. In exchange for this leniency, I offer my own life to assuage the insult to your honor. Forgive Tenzin. Sir Oko, your kindness will never be forgotten. Of course we'll forgive him. Everybody makes mistakes. I swear on my blade to mend the wounds of my homeland using this life you have spared. Once all is well, you must come and see the Far East for yourself. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is beyond description. I hate to spoil the moment, but it looks like the Tenshodo are ready to ship out. Until next we meet, Sir Oko. The hope you have shown me will bind our fates for eternity. There we are. Tenzin got a little send-off. We could probably visit him in the Far East, where we've actually already been. We've actually already delved into the treasures of Atragon. Missions a little bit. Next, we're going to be going to the Olton Mavopolis, so that we can give that Gulka friend of ours, Jabos, a proper goodbye. Do you now know? Do you know about Noblins? Do you know Jabo Jabo? He's back now. Do you know about Promethea? Did Jabo meet with the Twilight God? Not sure why that siren's going. Jabo Jabo won't tell. Won't tell us what Promethea said. You have to make him talk. You can't convince him to talk. Oko, you came to visit me? It is good to see you. But I am troubled. We witnessed the terror of Promethea. We learned terrible secrets. The Twilight God is the father of us all. I cannot bring myself to tell them. The Moblins will teach this to others. Angry people will come to fight the Moblins. I must think carefully on this. I must not make the same mistake again. Jabos, you went to the Great Crystal. We knowing you going to place of Promethea. Jabos, in this life is precious, you told about Promethea. Jabos, if you really are a crazy friend to the Moblins, then you tell us the crazy truth. A friend. Yes, I am your friend. I will never lie to you again. I am not good with words, but I will tell you what happened. You must believe me. I went with Oko to meet the Twilight God. That was where we learned the truth. We are all the children of Promethea. We always believed ourselves to be the children of Altana. But in truth, we had a father as well. We people are the children of both the dawn and the twilight. Jabo speaks the truth. You believe me? But Jabos can't believe the truth. No, I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. But this is the price for my past actions. I have learned all the things I don't want to know or believe. Don't worries. Moblins understands. Moblins have both males and females. If Promethea being father, then Sam were there being a mother. We Serpsering to learn Dern Goddess was her mother Thurg. Crazy Jabos is alone because he is a crazy Gulka. You must have been crazy happy to find you had a mother. This means that beastmen, and people must be brothers. Moblinses and peoples, ours families. Tun to dun, tun to soon. Alright. I have a little Ewok moment here. What should I do, Oko? The Moblins believe they are the children of Promethea. Should I tell them the truth? They are my friends, after all. Of course. But I don't know for sure. Are the Moblins the children of Promethea or not? But even if the Moblins were the children of Altana, they would still be our brothers. I've made up my mind. It's time to celebrate with my friends. I will slowly teach the Moblins that we are all family. Thank you, Oko. So that sort of wraps up Jabos' story. Let's see, what's next? So now we're going to be heading home to southern Sandoria. Alright, so it's been a while. Let's visit the big mansion here in southern Sandoria. Up to the fancy room, past the fancy painting. Oh god, here we are. Hinare. It's been a while, so this is probably going to be Almaya's story. Let's see what happens. Oko, how lovely to see you. Oh, it's Lofrance. I've finally found you, adventurer. Many a sleepless night have I spent on your trail. Did you relay my message to that rogue? I must apologize for the rude intrusion, Lady Hinare, but this is a matter of life and death. You must know, adventurer. Where is that common-born cad? Common-born? Sir Lofrance. Might you be speaking of the man in the red mask? If that scoundrel laid so much as a finger upon you, calm yourself, noble knight. As it happens, this gentleman holds a message for you from the very man you seek. A message? What does it say? It reads, I await you in the Ulgurand range as a knight of honor. I challenge you to a duel. Such a hot-headed young man. Might you follow him to Ulgurand and see that he returns safely? Stop this. Lofrance. Must be a clone. Haha! My arduous training has finally paid off. You should spend your next life as a friar, my friend. You have much to do penance for. Thank you for the distraction, Oko. It appears the villain underestimated me. I am not the man I once was. After my defeat to a dread dragon, I honed my battle skills to a much finer edge. I have pledged myself to defend the peace of this world. My path lies beyond the Shadow Lord and the Dark Divinity. The mysterious Keeper of the Apocalypse is my true opponent. Ah, then I have said too much. You must leave this ultimate blackguard to me. Let us meet again when the world has been made a safer place by Laurence and Mistal. Okay, that's all we had to do here, so we're just going to head right back to Hinare now. You get a little extra speed wearing the Ekaton. Oh! We have a cutscene, I think, happening. Oh, yeah. Thought my controller stopped working for a sec. I must say, I feared blood would be spilled when I witnessed the hostile demeanor of that young knight. Praise Altana that he returned to us unharmed. Oh my, you say that his opponent was not as fortunate? How dreadful. Shall I offer up a prayer for this poor soul? It's a little late for that. Let's say that. Do you fear the restless dead, perhaps? Well, the spirit of that man has this to say to you. If you had not ruined the trap I set at Carpenter's Landing, there would have been no reason for me to die. Your lack of reaction is most disconcerting. Do you tire of my performance? I suppose it is not surprising, considering the phenomenal events you have witnessed. Then let us toast our reunion and the continuing existence of this dreary world. When I think of the danger we faced to avert catastrophe, the blissful ignorance around me is somehow infuriating. The only things that have been disturbed here are our individual fates. If events had proceeded according to plan, I would have been able to receive aid from the Western Kingdom in the restoration of Tavnasia. However, the precious star of Tavnasia was lost when Prish hurled it into the face of Promethea, and doing anything to incur the wrath of the Cardinal would be foolish, now that I know her true identity. In any case, I have lost interest in prying open the gates of paradise after seeing the land of Altair with my own eyes. But all was not in vain. The name I have lived under for so long need be my prison no more. It is far easier to play the role of a common man than to become a reckless fool, you know. After meeting him so many times, you must be aware of the Mistal family traits. A line of hotheads, would-be heroes, and complete idiots. Can you believe the man was so eager to accept a duel to the death? The very thing that soiled his family name to begin with. His stupidity made it possible to tie up all the loose ends with a simple performance? You are correct, my friend. Now all that remains is to change my name and set out on the road once more. With the power of the Mameo Mirror at my disposal, I can coerce any noble with shady secrets into my service. I will restore the Marquesate, create a new order of knights, and resurrect the Remavel name. There is but one thing I have in common with Laurence, the unyielding desire to sear my name into the pages of history. I take my leave of you. Farewell, Oka. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I don't think we need... We'll talk to Hinare again, but I don't think that we're going to get another cutscene. Let's do... I lost... yeah. God, we know that. Kind man. She doesn't say anything new. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to check in on the 3 Tarotaro, unfortunately. Alright, so we're gonna head to Port Windurst. I'll just walk to a home point. Here we are at the Fishing Guild in Port Windurst. Now we're looking for someone named Chip Me Pop Me. There he's right there. Chip Me Pop Me. A little while back, the Fisherman's Guild ship party was crashed by a trio of wandering comedians. But they were so boring, me mates preferred to pitch themselves over the side than listen to another joyless joke. We figured we'd be doing Vana'diel a favor if we just marooned those jesters on an island. This was no deserted island, ye understand. This was Purganorgo Island in Babiki Bay. There's a mighty strange character living there who don't take orders from no one. That stubborn sea dog should be suffering their puerile puns as we speak. Wahahaha! Yeah, I mean, that's all we needed to do to initiate that. So, we basically have to get to Purganorgo Island. There's no quick way to get there. We basically have to go to Babiki Bay and wait for the ferry, because there's no home point or... Well, maybe there was. Was there a... I can't remember if there was a survival guide there or not. I guess we can check. So, here we are. This is the southern part of the Purganorgo Island. This is where we've been here once before when we were fighting that robotic thing. That, like, orc robot. Now, where was it? These things. Coraline Oragnite. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is not a fight. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we need to call our trusts. Nothing happens. Oh, it's Oko! An untested audience. We'll give you some candy if you stay and listen to our performance. Welcome to the Chibuki Show. Hey, did you hear? We topped a Titanic terror and saved the world. All in a day's work, you might say. Of course, it wasn't easy pretending to be under our enemy's control, so we could take him by surprise. Maki, you were magnificent. Kuki, you were too kooky. I think it's about time I exited stage left. But listen to this. An adventurer called Oko thinks that he stole the show. Can you believe that? He's so mean. He's so terrible. He's so ugly. Wahaha, yahaha, nyahaha. I guess I'll laugh at it. I can laugh at myself, why not? Let them have their little fun. Hey, stop right there. Are you laughing at us? It's time we showed our artistic temperament. Me, T, or... Uh-oh. Vuki Chibuki, where did those striplings learn such powerful magic? What hell did you assassins spawn from? Spawn? Assassins? How rude! We're the stars of the Chibuki Show. I don't care if you're the king of Sandoria's royal bedmakers. Your magic won't work on me. My wife blasted me with meteors so many times, I don't even feel it anymore. You're way out of your league. Bring it on, you horrific harlequins! Then how about testing the meteor our mom used to make? Let him have it. Meteor! I think we overdid it again. Well, he asked for it. We sure showed him who's boss. Ugh. Oh. Oh? The Chibuki Show? The meteor your mom used? Could it be? My darling children, Maki, Kuki, and Cherokiki. Does this mean... Could it be? This weird guy is... your father. Daddy! Dad! Father! Hey, what about me? There. You must have been so lonely out there on your own. From now on, you'll live here with me. I'll never let you go again. Daddy! Dad! Father! This is just wonderful, but wait, one thing is not quite right. I've always dreamed that you would call me Papa. Can you do that for me? Papa! Papa! You'll have to excuse this outburst of emotion. Even ex-bounty hunters have their soft spots, you know. I mean, to live out the rest of my life with my children, happy and safe, for the moment, we'll be staying here on the island. As you know, I'm a target for some pretty nasty characters. They could come after me again at any time. When that time comes, I may need your help. There's something more important that needs to be said. Children, we should show our appreciation to this adventurer for bringing us together. Let me hear you say thank you. Thanks, Mr. Meanie. Thanks, Mr. Terrible. Thanks, Mr. Ugly. What? Kids. Who knows where they pick these things up? Thank you, Oko. Alright. What happens if we click on it now? We got a yellow drop from that, and the War Machine goes clunk, clunk, whirl, whiz! What's a yellow drop? Fruits flavored candy. It is shaped like an earth bead. Ah, cool. Okay, so that's everything we need to do here, so we can leave now. Oof, someone's working outside. It's noisy. Yeah, so the next stop is going to be Mora, so that we can wrap up the story with Shakare-zi. And her sisters, I guess. X and Y. Hey, wait up. Where's my sister? Wasn't she with you? Or did you hear that she was taking a ship home from here? You're such an innocent kitten. Why would a sin hunter's confidential activity be made public knowledge? If you're looking for Shakare-zi, she's talking to Ko Len Balalako. Ah, isn't that the person Mother used to talk? Shakare-zi? Shakare-Y, Shakare-X. Keeping out of trouble, I trust. Oh, and Oko, you've got a hunter's instincts to find me here. My sisters have told you that I am to return to the homeland? I'll be taking the ferry to a nearby port, then boarding a ship bound for El Shimo. This is probably the last time I'll see you. Huh? Who would have thought those words would be so hard to say? It must come as quite a relief to you, though. Like a rabbit that has eluded its pursuer, am I right? Bon voyage. Your honesty is refreshing. Let our farewell be just as uncomplicated as our feelings. I will try to keep this brief. After returning to our homeland, I will make a full report to the Queen concerning Promethea, Altana, and the sins of their children. Citing the struggle of people against these sins, I will dispute the crimes of Mildorian, Prish, and the Worms. Finally, I will renounce my name as a Mithrin tracker. Whoa! What? I have thought long on the reason behind our deception at the hands of Mildorian and Prish. While traveling as their companion, they proved to me that there was no other recourse for their actions. Mildorian and Prish interfered with our investigation in order to prevent a greater crime from being committed. A Mithrin tracker hunts sin. It is our duty to seek out crimes and dole out punishment. But these crimes I hunt, against whom have they been perpetrated? For whose sake am I judging the criminal? As I pondered these questions, these words began repeating over and over in my mind. The very act of hunting sin creates sin. To not hunt sin is also a choice. But that was what our mother used to. This line of thought is anathema for any Mithrin tracker. Part of the reason I wished to battle Promethea was to silence the doubt in my heart. And then I felt it, the sense of justice within me. Even if I lose the title of Mithrin tracker, or rather because I will lose it, true justice will be possible. Words cannot explain it. It is something you must learn about yourself as you live and grow. Do not lament the fact that you have yet to learn this truth. I only wish for you to understand the path that I have chosen for myself. I journey with you has brought priceless experiences and valuable time to think. I have no words to express my gratitude, Oko. If you continue to battle the emptiness, we may yet meet again. When we do, call me by my real name. Snap out of it! Fuzz for brains. It's time to see our sister off. Yeah, after all, she's still our big sister. That will never change. Exactly. We're not just hunters of sin. We're also guardians of those we love. That it pretty much wraps up the stories with all the sort of background characters. Yep, so now we can head to Juneau and report what's going on to the head of government there. Rulude Gardens. Oko, Lady Ishantarl's ship has returned. This is excellent timing. I was ordered to find you and ask that you proceed to the Marble Bridge, a tavern in Upper Juneau. My duty here is done. I must now journey to each nation and report that the Worm King Bahamut no longer poses a threat. I hear that this development is all thanks to you and your companions. You have the gratitude of all Junoans. Okay, so let's head to the Marble Bridge pub again, or that little hideout area right by the entrance. So here we are in Upper Juneau. We're going to go to the eatery over here, the Walnut Bridge one, where we've had many important discussions before. I have awaited your return, Oko. You must tell me all that has happened. After clashing with our army several times, the dragons suddenly broke off their attack and disappeared into the distant clouds. There were voices raised in support of hunting the worms into extinction, but for the moment we have returned to resupply and reconsider our position. Now that you are here, I can finally be certain. Am I to assume from your jubilant features that the Keeper of the Apocalypse has been defeated? I don't know, we'll just say completely. I knew it! Bahamut sensed the Keeper's downfall and pulled his forces out of battle. Tell me, what momentous events transpired in the celestial capital? On Cape Raverne, the images that flowed into me from Celtius, they were of the incomplete paradise Altair. The people of Altair returned to their deity 10,000 years ago, returned to Promethea. Opening the gates of paradise is a metaphor for restoring the shattered Mother Crystal, a way to return the world to its original state. The world becomes a paradise, and its people ascend to godhood. The Dawn Maiden Vinoil has memories of witnessing the true form of the great goddess Altana. Vinoil spoke to me before we parted ways. She said, "As I gazed upon her perfection, I realized I could not be a part of her. I wondered who I could possibly be." That was when she began her research into the race of people. After shifting her focus to the inexplicable appearance of the Kulu phenomenon, Finwao became aware of the darkness that resided within all of us. Her realization led her to betray the king and his son, and adamantly oppose any plan to open the gates of paradise. She had discovered our origins as the children of Promethea. But all has not been resolved. The emptiness still seethes within the mother crystals, and the surviving Xylart yet cling desperately to their shadowy plan of returning to paradise. I gave up my life in Tavnasia almost 30 years ago to infiltrate the organization of the newly awakened Xylart, but I have been unable to stem their vast power on my own. However, we now have a common enemy in the emptiness. For a time, the people of this age will require the aid of the ancients. The ancients, too, will need your continuing help. Now that Nagmalada is gone and the worms have ceased their attacks, it is time to remind the Xylart of their true responsibility: the safety of the mother crystals and the battle against the emptiness. I will continue to monitor their actions as I watch over the world that you and your companions have fought so valiantly to protect. There is one thing I'd like you to keep in mind, Oko. You were able to save the world and her people without sacrificing one or the other. But do not misunderstand. This possibility did not always exist. It was only with the strength and faith of many people that such a path could open before you. I have left with the owner of this tavern 3 rewards that may help you on your adventures. Feel free to choose one. Until our paths cross once more, Oko. Thank you, and farewell. Click on the door once more. So, we want to get one of those treasures she just mentioned. Ah, my favorite customer. A pretty blonde came in earlier and asked me to hold on to some things for you. There are 3 items in total, but I'm only supposed to give you 1. So, what'll it be? Alright, so there's 3 different rings. Let me see, this Tamas ring gives a magic points. It's mostly for magic, intelligent, mind. Yeah, and then the Sattva ring gives a hit point increase, as well as vitality and agility. All of these rings give an enmity increase, it looks like, except actually this one, the Raja's ring, which gives a strength, dexterity increase, and it also has a unique ability called Store TP +5, which I think is going to be useful. So, I think we should go with this one, because TP is very useful if we can build it up faster. I think that'll be of great value to us. A fine choice, sir. I think that can probably replace the Vehemence ring then, because they both give a +2. This one could potentially give more than 2 increase. I don't know why it says 2 to 5. But anyway, let's give that one a try for a while, because I think that'll be very good. What's our next stop? Our next stop is going to be Tavnasia. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to the Tavnasia safe hold. There's our gals. Hey, Oko. Have you heard? The worms that were circling above Tavnasia have disappeared. It's all over. The town has finally found peace again. I haven't seen Miss Mildorian for a while, but she did send a messenger. Looks like Juno was willing to continue supporting the safehold. Unlike Nagmalada's flimsy promises, with this arrangement, we'll be able to govern ourselves. I have never seen Grandpere so excited. He plans to hire adventurers to exterminate all the fiends, and then sow fields in Lufes and Mizoral. He also intends to restore the shepherd villages in Cape Raverne, although a great deal of the land yet floats high above the sea in the unnatural way. Once the people of Tavnesia have regained their strength and spirit, we will rebuild the Marquesate and reclaim our lives. No longer shall our homes be overrun by monsters. Sure, the dragons are gone, but we've still got a lot of work to do. And don't you give me that sympathetic look. You adventurers will have plenty of opportunities to pitch in. You must not give in to the lure of battle, Prish. We need you to focus on becoming the leader of the Tavnesian Cathedral. What? I'm off to get my workout. Later. Prish. When I dwell on events, it seems we have done nothing but cause you trouble. And yet you have stood by us through it all. We are truly grateful. And should the opportunity arise, we would greatly appreciate any further assistance you could provide for the Marquesate. However, I understand that as an adventurer, there is still much in the world you wish to experience. If you ever feel the need to rest your wings, we will always welcome you here in Tavnesia. I hope we may meet again, Oko. Hey, you found me. Have you been here before, Oko? You can see for Malms. You can get a great view of the town where I was born, where the end of the world was born. All I've ever thought about is what the apocalypse would be like. If I manage to live out this eternal life, I guess I'll eventually find out. It doesn't matter how. The rebirth of Promethea, the awakening of the sleeping gods, the victory of the beastmen. The world will end. And when that happens, even my immortal existence will be snuffed out. When I stood before that gate, Promethea promised to show me the apocalypse. That was when I realized who most wanted to see the end of it all. Who couldn't wait for the great finale. That person was me. That's why I hurled that black magicite into the Twilight God. I somehow hoped that by sending it into the Mother Crystal with the soul of Promethea, the keeper of the apocalypse, would one day rise again. Miss Meldorian didn't yell at me. She just smiled and said, "Wait until you meet him." What does she mean? Is your hatred of me meant to be my punishment? No. I actually should have picked the other option. I thought so. That must be why I hurt inside. Why now? I've been the target of a lot of abuse over the years, and it's never bothered me. But for some reason, you just standing there quietly is more than I can bear. It's not like being kicked or punched or stabbed. I can't get a handle on it. It's frightening and unnerving. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. You're just a mortal, right? Then how can you close your heart off to me? Are you sad? Do I make you sad? Is it too difficult? Am I too difficult to deal with? Don't you want to open your heart to me? What the hell is this feeling? What the hell is going on? You and I feel the same way. That's why I can't read you. We share the same soul. No, it's not that I can't read you. It's because I've become the same as you. The magicite in my chest, it's gone. Has my magicite melted away? I know what happened. I've gotten it back. The thing that makes us mortal, the emptiness. I'm mortal again. That's why I feel so much pain. Damn, being mortal sure is complicated. I'm in pain, but I'm happy. It hurts, but I can smile. That's why I can tell you from the depth of my being, thank you, Oko. I can go on now. Not simply wait for the end, but be just like everyone else. And truly live. Wow. That was awesome. I was just speechless. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't even expecting that. I had no idea we were going to have a little video there, a little music video. Full song. Wow. Well, we're not going to be able to monetize this episode, that's for sure. Because I have to leave that in. That was just beautiful. Oh, that looks like the area from the opening FMV of the game. Interesting. Oh, pops this right back. Actually, we can dismount him. Yeah, now we want to head back to Tavnasia. Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. Oko? I wanted to go see you myself, but things have been heating up out here. I've given up my hell of a crazy life and I'm getting ready to be a beautiful bride. What? No, I'd rather die than learn how to cook and clean. You got bricks for brains? I'm talking about 1,000 needles, nightmare, Pistolant penance, mega flare, all that good stuff. A good bride masters all manners of techniques before she goes on her honeymoon, right? But enough about me. How have you been treating yourself all this time? Do you cry a few tears into the skulls you crush thinking how much fun you could be having with me? Maybe I can't read that black heart of yours anymore, but it doesn't take a mind reader to see what you're here for. Yep, I could tell from a malm away that you had that silly paper on you. The hell are you waiting for? Let's roll up our sleeves and get down and dirty with this trust thing. Gotta admit, I'm a bit curious myself as to how this will work out. Let's go. Some institute of whatever in Juno came up with it, and I hear it's the best thing since sliced Orobon. I'd bet Gil to Greedies that Mildorian and the Xylart would be chomping at the bits to get your hands on it. But the stuffy mages haven't let slip a damned word to anyone I know, not even the unassuming Almaya. Speaking of, you been to see her yet? They chose her to participate, and what does she do? Run around like a chocobo with its head cut off, blubbering about violation of privacy or whatever. Why she's so embarrassed about alter egos is beyond me. She can sure belt out a tune, so imagine a full ensemble of 6 or 7 Almayas. But let's get back to what matters, your relationship with me! I was only vaguely paying attention to the damned lecture the Institute gave me, but they said something about bonds of friendship and trust being the key. Trust? Ha! We've got so much more than that. After all, which dynamic duo saved the world from ruin at the hands of Promethea? If I couldn't trust you, why would I let you out of my sight for a minute? No, it's more than trust, it's destiny. Ah, crap. But there's more to it than that. There's also friendship, too. Getting down to business. Let's get the show on the road. Yeah, we actually already received Prish, of course, as a trust. The Trust 2 magic spell we got from getting far enough in our Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, but usually I find they have different abilities between the 1 and the 2. Can't be that hard, right? A little bim, bam, boom, and off we go. Screw them all. I'm Prish, and I've got your back for as long as I've got the energy. Of course, that'll mean I'll have to double up on meals. And if I'll be by your side the whole time, I'm gonna need a whole safe hold full of Dalmal steaks. Double up, maybe triple up. No, quadruple up. It'd be nice if I could head out on another adventure with you myself. But I'm sure this one here can handle it. Just keep her safe and fed, and she'll kick the snot out of anything that gets in your way. Here we are. Now we have another trust spell of Prish. We have Prish 2 and Prish. We'll try out the first Prish. What do we do now? Okay, so now we're going to be going to the Mizero Coast. And we're going to find Almaya there, who likes to hang out there and play her music. So, I'll meet you guys there. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that Oko? You are looking quite well. That is to say, your presence brings me such delight. I am quite pleased to see. You cannot possibly be here for... I want your aid and trust. Me? Oh no, I am afraid I would have nothing to offer. I am still more accustomed to arias than adventures. And, my throat, it's positively ghastly. But I really need your help. I must admit that I was not being wholly truthful. It is not my throat which has failed me, but my courage. I am afraid of what will happen when another me comes into existence. Many years passed, a short while after I joined the choir. I lost my voice. Then, one day, I overheard two people talking in hushed voices. There are so many people who can take Almaya's place. I had forgotten how those memories stabbed at my heart, until I laid eyes on my alter ego. Oko, I am truly frightened. Think back on Altair. Remember, the new world has begun. Think back on Altair. Remember that a new world has begun. How curious. Prish said the exact same words to me when I was barely knee-high to a moblin. I am sure you can derive as much bravery from them as I do. I mean, so much that you came all the way just to see me. Your compassion has moved me, Oko. I shall attempt the ritual with you. O goddess, I beseech thee to lend thine aid. Make manifest the bonds that unite Oko and me. Releasing a soul from its shackles requires the steadfastness of heart to seek out the truth. I would like to embark on another journey, so that I might find myself. And I desire to have you beside me, Oko. What does it mean to find oneself? Oko, it seems that every time we meet, you give me yet more food for thought. Thank you. Perhaps the day will come when I am able to sing about you. Until then, please take my alter ego with you. Take us with you. Alright, and there we are. And that one is I'm much more interested in that one than a second Prish trust. But yeah, the trust Almaya, who I think is actually a very special one and will be very useful. What's next? I think that's pretty much it. We've pretty much wrapped up all the storylines of all of our friends. So now we're ready for another big confrontation, I think. We have some other big things that we need to take care of, including what we're going to do with Bahamut, as well as some of the other bad guys, like, yeah, no, there's a few other baddies out there that we needed to take care of. Okay, I guess we can just head back to Juno now. So that's sort of the next move. We're gonna go and, yeah, now we're gonna touch base once again with Eshentarl and Juno. The palace area for another cutscene. Oko, I have been looking for you. Come, we have confidential matters to discuss. I must speak with you regarding the Worm King Bahamut.
You may recall him returning to the heavens, but I have received confirmation that he has once again descended upon Cape Ravern. Judging from the activity of the worms remaining in the various regions of Vanadil, I suspect that they had yet to regain their faith in mankind. Most importantly, Tavnasia is in danger. Prish and Almaya have already been informed. I assume that you will also lend them your aid. Yes, of course. Then you should head to Cape Ravern. Prish and Almaya have probably already departed. I don't understand. Bahamut is nowhere to be found in Monarch Lynn. We've searched all over the south side. We must be looking on the wrong side. Let's try again, Prish. Oko. I'm so glad you're here. Nothing could reassure me more than your presence. A member of the Tavnasian patrol witnessed Bahamut returning to Cape Ravern with an army of worms. We've looked all over the south side, but Bahamut is nowhere to be found. We're about to begin searching the north side now. It will take a while to search every island, so I think we should split up. Let's go, Prish. Oh, Oko, I am simply delighted to see you again. Surprised? I'm a regular girl now, you know. Teehee. There he is. So, it's you. I knew we would meet again, but I must say, this is sooner than I expected. You have done well, but you are naive to think that your troubles would end so easily. What are you planning? Your friend here held in her body a crystallized form of the emptiness. You returned it to the mother crystals, did you not? I sensed the will that embodied the emptiness. It has yet to awaken into this world, but it is tremendously powerful. The mother crystals are already beginning to feel its effects, enveloped in the emptiness as they are. It is stirring. My magicite? Yeah, here we are, Storms of Fate. Let's go for it. Mankind will be annihilated. You have simply delayed the process. Do you dare to defy fate once again and fight to preserve your lives? Fight and live. Sure. Children of Enadil, stand in defiance and perish. Redeem the world as a part of the Mother Crystals. Let's get ready for our fight with Bahamut. So I'm going to do my top 2. And then we're going to bring in Prish. Prish 1. Almaya. And Apur. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Bahamut himself. Wow, look how epic he looks. Let's go. See how we do here. See how difficult this is. It should be very difficult. I want to get sort of in a place where we can see him. Might not really happen though. Alright, I'll just kind of hang out here. Yeah, so I don't see Prish's name, or Almaya's name popping up down there very much. What is she doing? Where's Almaya? She's not doing anything! She must be asleep or bound or something. Anyway, we're doing pretty good. Bahamut's about halfway gone now. Maybe I'll try Savage Blade. Let's do it. I don't want to wait for a full TP bar. It's not really necessary. We're almost there. Wow, Almaya did nothing. Look at her. She's just standing back there and literally did nothing. I don't know what that was all about, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We defeated the first form of Bahamut at least. He might have 2 forms. We got the final blow. Oko defeats Bahamut. I'd like to see that. You have delayed mankind's extinction yet again. An age is a mere flicker to a worm. However, enough flickers united form a star. Children of Enadil, unite and form a future in which mankind can survive. Let's go home for now, Prish. We must make preparations and consult with Cardinal Mildorian. Okay. Oko, please tell Cardinal Mildorian about this the next time you are in Juneau. No problem, we'll do that. We're gonna head now back to Juneau. Rulu Gardens. The Star of Tavnasia, the stone Prish released when Promethea was defeated. The children of Enadil harbor the emptiness inside their bodies, even if just a small amount. I envisioned it causing problems before too many thousands of years passed. However, I never dreamed that we would face such a threat so soon. We have no choice now but to stop Bahamut. I have a feeling that he was waiting for you, desiring a confrontation. Bahamut pays respect to the strong, regardless of stature. It is for that reason he is called the Worm King. You must gather an army of adventurers and challenge him yet again. Show our adversary the strength of mankind. As for me, I will conduct a thorough investigation on the emanations coming from the Mother Crystals. Perhaps I will find something of interest. If you can unlock all the secrets of Vana'diel, we may meet again. I hope with every fabric of my being that time will come. There we are. So that finishes up, basically that up. There's a few people we could talk to around here, but I don't think we're going to bother. We don't really have time, and we're not going to hear anything new. We can talk to them later. Just some people around the Dusselgard area and stuff like that. The next stop is going to be... It's actually in the same area, but we have to take a little bit of a break. We have to wait for the next game day. So I'm just going to go to the Mog House. First, let's just check the auction house and see if we're going to be getting any money. And yeah, then I'm just going to basically head back to my Mog House and rest for a little while. And when we come back, we'll be basically in the same area. So I'll see you guys then. I believe. Oko, there is someone I would like you to meet. Please come this way. I have a fair idea of what's going on. It's surprising to find a Xylartian with a level head on her shoulders. There are 4 Mother Crystal locations: the Crag of Hola, the Crag of Dem, the Crag of Mea, and the ruins of Soja. Our investigation into the emptiness surrounding these locations has produced some unusual readings. We put together a research team equipped with the latest weapons designed to combat the emptiness, and sent them to Soja. And you wouldn't guess who they encountered. The ruins of Soja are under Tenshoto authority. Technically speaking, your researchers were trespassing. Verena had wandered down there like she was being guided by something. I found this at the place to where it was drawn. Apparently, it belonged to a Gulka known as Raugrim. I'm sure you remember the name. Verena was once the receptacle for the memories of the Shadow Lord. This must be the reason behind her behavior. Similar readings have been recorded from the emptiness found below the crags of Hola, Dem, and Mea. We have marked the points where the fluctuations were the strongest. I would like to entrust the investigation of these areas to you, Oko. If my intuition on what lies out there is correct, you will make some fascinating discoveries indeed. You're a brave soul, Oko. You'll never catch me in that awful place again. Once is more than enough. Please be careful. We'll be praying for your safe return. We obtained a key item, note written by Eschentarl. Okay, so what we have to do now is visit those 3 crags, and remember we have to do those... we have to climb those 4 floors in each crag. And we don't have maps for them. It's kind of confusing. There's like weird, like creepy things that look like they're sort of like aliens. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is we've been through those before. I think a couple times now. So I think what I'm going to do is just meet you guys on the last floor of each of the 3 levels. The crags. The Prometheans. Yeah. Because nothing's going to be happening on those first 3 levels. So I'll just meet you guys. Yeah, so, yeah, the Crag of Hola is in Lethine Plateau. The Crag of Dem is in the Conchet Highlands, and the Crag of Mea is in Turungri Canyon. So we'll start at Lethine Plateau. So I'll meet you on the 4th floor of the Promethean Hola. Okay, so on this floor we're looking for something called a memory flux? No? Okay. Alright, let's just head south here. Oh, was it this? Maybe it was this. Yeah, memory flux. This is what we're looking for. So we obtained the key item, Promethean Dam Sliver. Just check here. Is that what we wanted? Yeah, that's what we wanted. All right, so that didn't take too long to do. So we're just going to head to the other two now. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'll do the one at Lethine Plateau next. We did this one, because I had a Dem Ring. So this was the one that was at the Conchet Highlands, I believe. Alright, so I think I see the wall ahead. I think it's right there. Or memory flux. Alright, yep. This will be 2 out of 3. So hopefully we get another... Was it silver or sliver? I can't remember. Sliver! Hola Sliver. There we are. Last one is... the Crag of Maya, which is at the Turungri Canyon. What's going on here? Here we go. Alright, so I think this is the 4th floor. We should be able to just head southeast. Alright, so we're quickly approaching the final memory flux on the 4th floor of the 3rd crag. What are they called? Prometheans? Promethean levels. They were kind of fun. I don't know. We'll see if we end up coming back here. We've been here many... This is like our 3rd trip here. Following the quests through the Chains of Promethea. Something tells me we might be coming back here again someday, but... Anyway, here's the 3rd one. Good, didn't have any encounters on that floor. Nice and quick. Alright, there we are. Promethean Maya Sliver. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the palace area and the Rulud Gardens in Juno. I'll meet you guys there. Go see Eshentarl. And give her the 3 slivers that we just received from the 3 memory fluxes of the 4th floors of the Prometheans. So So, these are what were causing such unusual activity within the emptiness. I can feel the aura of those who returned to the Mother Crystals. Nagmalada, Eldenarsh, and even Archduke Kamlanot. Could it be possible that these entities are attempting to break back into this world? Will they return as they once were, or as something more sinister? Oko, we must put a stop to this. These reincarnations are beings that have chosen and been chosen by the emptiness. I fear their powers will be beyond any race that has walked Vana'diel. Go, prepare yourself for battle, then return to me here. Let us raise the curtain on the final conflict. Oko, let us discuss what needs to be done. I have returned from an audience with the Worm King. If the Keeper of the Apocalypse is indeed attempting to cross over into this world, there is but one option left to us. We force the Keeper to appear on our terms. Then we crush him. This was Prish's original plan. Almaya will sing the Lay of the Immortals in the presence of the fifth Mother Crystal. The time has finally come to use the completed song, the verses you discovered on your journey. I have faith that Almaya can perform the piece with little trouble. Make your way to the Sea Lion's Den in Tavnasia. Altair beckons once again. That ship of yours made its way back here of its own accord. Must be that autopilot thing that Prish was talking about. I've resupplied the airship, so you can take off anytime. Let me know when you're ready to board. Oko, I have awaited your arrival. It is my fault that this terrible thing is occurring. I have no excuses. I always feared that my act of relinquishing the Star of Tavnasia would one day bring the world back to the brink of destruction. But to be completely honest, I am overjoyed that this darkness has given us another chance to meet. Truly I am. Prish, you stop this nonsense at once. Why must you insist on playing the clown at a time like this? You truly are incorrigible. Aw, come on, Almaya. It's been so long since I've seen Oko. A normal reunion would be kind of boring, and I just wanted to spice things up a little. You were just trying to cover up your own awkwardness. That's not true! Oh, hey, there's the CID. Oh, Prish, always running away from your problems. Oko, Cardinal Mildorian will be joining us later. Let us begin our journey to the fifth Mother Crystal. Our mission will be a success. I know it in my heart. So I guess that's all we have to do here. The ship of yours made its way back here of its own accord. Must be that autopilot, yeah. No, not just yet. Now we just have to make a quick trip back to Altair, and we have to go to the Gate of the Gods at the Grand Palace of Huxoi, and we have a safe spot right there, so we'll just warp right there. Here we are, Gate of the Gods. Prish, Almaya, Oko. You seem surprised. Well, our last parting of ways did seem somewhat final. But you couldn't expect us to stay at home shivering in our fur when word of this reached us. As the Moblins say, don't leave a hole half dug. Are we digging holes? For the graves? Not very optimistic, are we? I never thought I would don this armor again. Cardinal Mildorian is not one to be ignored. Wow, the whole gang's here. All because of my selfish mistake. My apologies, and my thanks. The time has come. On to the Mother Crystal. So here we're going to go to the central elevator, and then we're going to descend, to go down. Just some more. Iroh. Powers of darkness, free me! Volto Oscuro. Almost forgot about that guy. So I guess there's only one thing left to do, and that's go straight forward and confront the Mother Crystal once again. Transcendental Radiance. I always wanted to come back to this place, you know, for a picnic or something. Still making unrealistic wishes, Prish? Miss Mildorian, Aldo. I'm sure you all know Zaid. We have a debt to the Ancients that needs to be repaid. I will also fight alongside you. I must see this matter put to rest. Cool. Here they come. By the crystals. We will soon become one. There's something else. A fifth person? Wow. It's like a greatest hits of end bosses. Oh my gosh, there's Leon. Leon! Ha 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 ha! The stone she would not relinquish. It has been shattered by your song. Our divine transformation is at hand. This ends now. Leave Negmalada to me. Good catch, Celtius. You shall be the first. The first to taste the vengeance of the dead. Alright, so we called our trusts. We're gonna have some soul sushi since we just have that. Alright, so it's two guys. We'll go for Camlanot first. There he is. We'll go for him first before we go after Eshintaro. Or Eldenarch, pardon me. Ah, their names. I get all their names mixed up. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we do against Camlanot. so. He's going down pretty fast. Here we are. Now, Elden Arsh. In time. So I guess Camelot's just gonna sit there. Oh, he's going down even really. He's going down way faster. Here we are. Good job, guys. Wait, was there 2 or 3 of them? Why was there 3 crystals? 2 crystals, but 3 explosions. I think we're done here. Yes, the battle is over. There is only... She appears to be unharmed. There is some trace of emptiness, but it will cause nothing more than a few bad dreams. Thank Altana. It was Leon who leaped into the crystal to save us all.
Her struggle with Eldenash continued within the stone.
Let's get her home to Norg. Your red hair. Now I know you. The nightmare I had. You were the one who carried it on for me. Oko, make sure you fulfill your promise when she gets better, okay? The world only grows larger the longer we live. New lives are born and new lands are discovered. There's always new adventures to be had. But you don't gotta rush it, you know. This big world of ours will always be waiting. Waiting for you. Now we're going to meet back up with Aldo at his place in Juneau. We want to go there, though, before we go to Norg. Yeah, so I'll meet you guys at the pub in Lower Juneau, where the Tenshoto hang out. Here we are at Aldo's place in the Tenshoto. See what he has to say. Yeah, he always has this one first. I'm not sure which quest this is, but... Verena sensed that Leon was alive somewhere. I really wanted to believe her, but deep down I was convinced that we'd never see Leon again. You're one of a kind. Adventurers are more than simple sellswords looking to fight the next new monster in the next new land to bring home the newest treasure. You fulfill the dreams that others have given up on. That's what makes a true adventurer. Fighting with the ancients, battling the emptiness. For someone who stands at the peak of their adventuring career, I may be bringing up old news. But we will never forget, and there are others, too, who have given up on their dreams. They will remember you. So you should go to Norg. Go and see Leon. There's someone waiting for you, am I right? There's also a few other people we can talk to here in the Tenshoto hangout before we head to Norg, and that will be our next destination, though. To get a little extra info, we want to talk to Yin. Pokanaku? Are you telling me that Leon's back? Where the hell has she been? She's lucky I don't give her what for. Leon, she really had us worried. And then we can also talk to Setai Mansai. Oh, is this the Taro here? What's going on? The boss is walking around like he's seen the gates of paradise or something. He always gets like that when you're around. I don't get it. You don't look that special to me. It's starting to give me the heebie-jeebies. Jealous much? Alright, and yeah, I guess that's about it. Okay, so the next location that we're gonna visit is Norg. So I'll meet you guys there. We're gonna talk to Gilgamesh. I think while we're here, we might be able to get something from this guy. Yeah, we have 80. We have lots. So let's open the special dial. And we receive a wooden flower pot. Oh, we're not going to need that. Oh well. I can at least check it out. But I think we have all the flower pots we need. We have good ones. Porcelain and arcane. Here we are, back at Norg. Let's talk to good old Gilgamesh. Let's see what he has for us. Hey, my man. Arg, be good to see ya. So you and your friends were the landlubbers what saved her, eh? Don't you worry none. She be sleeping off like a sailor that's too fond of Opa brew. The whole ordeal's left me girl a bit under the weather, but she'll pull through. Hasn't stopped her talking me ears off, of course. Can't get a word in edgewise. I just be glad that me girl ain't forgotten about me. Even after walking the plank into the great beyond, she still remembers her old man. She may not be me daughter by blood, but she's still the apple of me eye. I do believe a reward be due you. You can have the pick of one of me treasures. I'll be giving whatever's left to your mates what helped ya. So there's 3 different items that we can choose here. They all have different kind of stat boosts and bonuses. The one that's most, I think, useful to us is going to be the Ethereal Earring. That gives a hit point, an attack and evasion bonus, as well as converts 3% of damage taken to magic points. So that could be kind of cool, especially when we're doing solo battling and stuff. We're gonna need more magic. So yeah, because the other ones are more like bonus, pardon me, the other earrings are more into, seem to give more magical bonuses and stuff, but I'm more of the melee fighter. We'll go with the ethereal earring. It's pretty cool. Here. That be a treasure unlike any you'll ever see again. Don't go losing it over the side of no stinking fairy. Arrgh. I almost be forgetting. Me girl wants you to pummel some beasties that's been hunting her dreams. Stuff of nightmares, she says. Don't make much sense to me, but I be guessing you know the truth of it. If you ever need an old pirate's help, you just let me know. Alright, we obtained the ethereal earring. Alright, well, there we go, guys. Oh, God, we did a lot in this episode. Ugh, but finally got everything done with the Chains of Promethea and the Rise of the Xylard expansions. Wow, that's really a great accomplishment. We did it all together. So, in the next episode, I think we're going to take a little bit of a break and we're going to do some fun stuff before we eventually move into the Treasures of Atragon once again, and we're going to be pretty much playing that one straight through until the end of that expansion. In one straight through. It's going to be like at least 4 or 5 episodes. But we'll get to that. So, thank you everybody for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the link below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you all on the next episode of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Bye for now.